Hello everyone and welcome back to Quizville. Today I have a new adventure for you all. In first part, we will discover the human version of Peppa Pig's most beloved characters. And in second part, I'll challenge you to recognize them by their voice. But first, if you are new to our channel, be sure to subscribe this channel for more thrilling quizzes. Let's start. This is Pedro Pony. Here is Pedro Pony as a human. Isn't he adorable? This is Candy Cat. And this is Candy Cat as human. So cute. This is Peppa Pig. And here is Peppa Pig as human. Isn't she adorable? This is Miss Rabbit. And here is Miss Rabbit as a human. This is Grandpa Pig. And here is Grandpa Pig as human. This is Susie Sheep. And here is Susie Sheep as human. How cute! This is Rebecca Rabbit. And here is Rebecca Rabbit as human. Isn't she adorable? This is Mummy Pig. This is Mummy Pig as human. So beautiful. This is Daddy Pig. And here is Daddy Pig as human. This is Granny Pig. And here is Granny Pig as human. So elegant. He is Freddy Fox. And here is Freddy Fox as human. This is Police Officer Squirrel. This is Police Officer Squirrel as a human. This is Mandy Mouse. And here is Mandy Mouse as a human, such a cute and tiny girl. This is Emily Elephant. This is Emily Elephant as human, so cheerful. This is Zoe Zebra. And this is Zoe Zebra as human. Isn't she lovely? This is Gerald Giraffe. And here's Gerald Giraffe as human, so cheerful. Here is Grampy Rabbit. And here is Grampy Rabbit as human, looking wise, right? This is George. And here is George as human, so adorable. This is Daddy Dog. And this is Daddy Dog as human. This is Mr. Elephant. And here is Mr. Elephant as human, looking so cheerful. This is Danny Dog. And here is Danny Dog as human, so cool. This is Mr. Rabbit. And here is Mr. Rabbit as human. This is Mr. Potato. And here is Mr. Potato as human. What a star. Can you guess whose voice this is? Listen carefully.
It's not a dinosaur, George. It's a funny kind of fish called a seahorse.
That's right, it's Candy Cat.
It's not a dinosaur, George.
Who do you think this voice belongs to?
But the best news is you have earned your digger badges!
Correct, it's Mr. Potato.
But the best news is you have earned...
Do you know who's speaking? This voice might be familiar.
Hello, sorry about the noise, but we're building a road and need to knock this building.
Yes, it's Mr. Bull's brother.
Hello, sorry about the noise.
Can you figure out who this is just by hearing their voice?
Very well, thank you. Just a little bit hungry. I'm trying to decide where to go for...
Exactly, it's Mr. Wolf.
Very well, thank you. Just a little bit hungry. I'm trying...
Whose voice this could be?
Okay, George, let's get a dinosaur. This way, George.
Yes, you guessed it right. It's Peppa Pig.
Okay, George, let's get a dinosaur.
Guess who's talking? Does this voice remind you of someone?
I'll show you. Imagine I have lost this coin. I turn on the...
You got it right. It's Grandpa Pig.
I'll show you. Imagine I have lost this...
Whose voice this is? Think carefully. You might know.
Okay, the bread goes in here and we push this lever down.
That's right. It's Madam Gazelle.
Okay, the bread goes in here and...
Can you recognize this voice? It should sound pretty familiar.
Always get fun because I'm so tall. Oh, it's not much fun being tall.
Of course, it's Gerald Giraffe.
Always get fun because I'm so tall.
Whose voice could this possibly be?
What an adventure! That story makes me miss the sea.
You guessed it right. It's Daddy Dog.
What an adventure! That story...
Who's speaking here? This voice may give you a clue.
All you've got to do is keep your ears and eyes open. Please describe your dinosaur.
Great, it's Officer Panda.
All you've got to do is keep your ears and eyes open.
Do you know who this is just by recognizing their voice?
Home time, children! That was a lovely party, wasn't it? Have you...
Yes, you're right. It's Miss Rabbit.
Home time, children! That was a lovely...
Can you identify this voice? Listen closely.
That's a mighty fine tree you have there, Madam Gazelle. Strong roots.
You are right. It's Mr. Bull.
That's a mighty fine tree you have there, Madam Gazelle.
Whose voice could this possibly be?
Yes, there were a few printing problems. How about this book?
Yes, it's Mummy Pig.
Yes, there were a few printing problems.
Who do you think is behind this voice?
Oh, I know a pretending game. You have to guess what I am. No,
Correct, it's Rebecca Rabbit.
Oh, I know a pretending game. You have to guess what...
Can you guess who's talking here? Think about it.
You threw it first. It nearly smashed my greenhouse. I'll grow more than you do in your...
You guessed it right. It's Granddad Dog.
You threw it first. It nearly smashed my greenhouse.
Do you know who this voice belongs to? Try to figure it out.
Now we go through this little tunnel. It can get a bit...
Correct, it's Grampy Rabbit.
Shall we go through this little tunnel?
Can you guess who is speaking?
We do more than just drink tea. Today, we were being Romans. Romans?
Yes, you guessed it right. It's Daddy Rabbit.
We do more than just drink tea. Today, we...
Can you figure it out who this is?
Don't worry, George. I'm sure you'll find your dinosaur. I see. We'll need to question George.
That's right, it's Police Officer Squirrel.
Don't worry, George. I'm sure you'll find your dinosaur.
Do you recognize this voice? It's a fun one.
Ooh! I wish I had a pretend bicycle. Okay, my pretend bicycle.
Yes, it's Susie Sheep.
Ooh! I wish I had a pretend bicycle.
Thank you for taking part in today's challenge. Don't forget to share your score in comments to know how much you enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you won't miss any more exciting challenges. Have fun and see you in next video. Goodbye.